Hello everybody, this is Delifa, and we're back in Sunrider Academy on Asaga's route, and it is pure day. I collapsed into my very empty desk. Oi! Why are you looking so down for, Kyoto? Here, you got these chocolates from me! But knowing Asaga, the chocolates were probably the equivalent of some kind of a legal drug. Or at least, that's how all her cooking turned out anyways. Oh, well, thanks. I put Asaga's chocolates away for safekeeping. If I tried one of them here, I had no idea what would happen. Ah, Mr. Manager, I got you these. Or is it Lynn? I don't know. Please accept these as a sign of our friendship. And yet, they could have been so much more. You've already gone out with, Chigara, Kyoto. Give Asaga a chance. Wow, I just realised she has a, what's it called? It's a name for characters who have some of those, spiky bits of hair or whatever, that one piece of hair that's spiking up, isn't there? Can't remember. Lamentation! This, this could have been so much happier day with you, Chigara. Thanks, Chigara. I opened her box, revealing a row of perfectly crafted chocolate bars. I tried one. It melted exquisitely in my mouth like butter. Ooh, that actually sounds quite nice. Wow, it's delicious. Thanks, Chigara. No, it's nothing. Asaga crossed her arms and frowned at me. Yeah, Kyoto, you're not very nice, are you, at times? Come on. Why don't you try one of mine? I stayed up all night making them, you know. I'll pass. You put in something weird in them again, didn't you? The last time I ate something you made, I ended up making out with my dog. That is true. Who knows what'll happen to me if I try them here? Oh! I don't know what type of expression to do for that. Asaga's face turned bright red. Kyoto, you dumbass! She stormed away. She didn't even. She didn't have to cause a scene. Well, you did sort of say that you didn't want to eat her chocolates when technically. Oh, well, not really technically. I suppose you're kind of dating, going out, whatever. Great. Now everyone in class is looking at me. Mr. Manager? I scratched my head in frustration. Yeah, you should go after her, you know that. Alright. That was unbecoming of me. Please don't ignore Asaga's feelings like that. Even though she acts that way, she still cares very deeply about you. I know. I didn't mean to act like a jerk. Then why'd you do that? Chigara put Asaga's box of chocolates into my hand. These chocolates contain Asaga's heart, Mr. Manager. Please make sure you accept them, okay? Yeah. I looked at the time. Dang, there wasn't much time until class started. But I couldn't just let Asaga run away and not chase after her. I left the classroom and looked around for her. I didn't see Asaga anywhere. Classes were about to start. Did Asaga seriously intend on ditching school? Ugh. Where the hell was she? I ran into the courtyard and looked around for her. Nope, she wasn't here. As I entered the gym, the bell rang, signaling the start of class. Now I was definitely going to be late. I looked around and found the gym completely empty. Of course it would be empty. Everyone's in class. In the end, I couldn't find Asaga anywhere. I took the sky bridge back to class when I finally found her. Of course you find her on your way back. Oh, Kyoto! Asaga? I was looking everywhere for you. I'm sorry for acting like a jerk. I don't really know what came over me. Meh, don't mind. I'm already totally over it. Oofu! I knew you'd chase after me if I ran away. I bet she secretly really does care about him. The problem is, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of trying to hide it with jokes, or something like that, maybe. Well, how could I not? Anyways, thanks for the chocolates. I'll treasure them, okay? They're pretty much the first non-friendship chocolates I've ever gotten. Hehehe. Come on, Kyoto, follow me. Huh? Where? We're going on an adventure. Adventure? We've got to get to class. Boo. Who wants to go to class on Pure Day, Kyoto? Pure Day is a national holiday. It definitely was not. Everyone in class was probably already at working. No, Asaga, I've got to... Come on! It's an adventure! Asuka grabbed onto my arm and dragged me away. And we're being kidnapped. If they ever caught me skipping school, she'd literally tear me into shreds. Probably. Just who's that student council president to you, Kyoto? Your wife? No, but... You're my boyfriend! And today we're going on a date. Well, okay then. Technically, I guess he can't really avoid it now, seeing as he's got kind of like a big group watching him. Mr. Porkchops in a way. I came here to apologize to Asuka, and yet I just ended up getting stuck into one of her damned misadventures again. I gulped as I stuck out of the school with Asuka. Well, at least he's following her. Who doesn't want to go on an adventure once in a while? Ah, we're free! I ducked out of sight. First I was going to buy myself a pair of sunglasses and a hat to disguise myself. Like that's going to work. If word got out that the vice president of the school student council was playing hooky, that's definitely the end of it right there. Aw, Kyoto, you don't have to be so scared, so shitless. You might be able to do this, but I'm on the student council. I can't do this, Asuka. Too late now. Hey, Kyoto, don't you want to be free? Not really. There's the weekend for that. Who says you gotta attend school all the time? Anyways, it's not like taking a few days off school is gonna hurt anyone. My education is my freedom. Repeat after me, Kyoto. My education is my freedom! I'm not gonna shout that. No way. I was going to attract even more attention to myself by chanting in the middle of the streets. People will think that we were some kind of student demonstrationers, or if we did that. Kyoto, the student council's a position of power. Doesn't that mean you can just do whatever you want? Why are you acting like you're a slave to the system? That'd be a misuse of power. Besides, we're still students even if we're on the student council. Our job is to serve the student body, not abuse our power for our own ends. Bleh. Boring. Come on, the arcade's totally empty at this hour. Oof-a-foo. We'll have the whole place to ourselves. The arcade? We were skipping the school to go to the arcade? That sounded like the plot of some old horror movie about delinquents. Come on, let's check it out. I guess it is. Were those always in the background? I only just realised. Puri Premium. Dream's Heart. Okay. I actually never had much of a look around in this. Well, we have mechs. Hint, hint, the other game. My hound pounded as I went to the arcade. I nervously looked around. Asuka was right. This place was completely deserted. Let's play, Kyoto. Oof-oof-oof-oo. Sneaking out here during school hours only makes it more exciting. Nothing more thrilling than taking a bite out of something you're not supposed to do. Asuka pushed me onto one of the game machines. Come on, Kyoto. Don't you like this game? She swiped her credit chip and started the game. It was I was too anxious to play around right now. Sure enough, I was defeated within moments of startup. No, Kyoto. That's not the way you play. I can't play like this. Let me show you. Of course she does that. Asuka hopped onto my seat of my lap. What the? This is breaking the rules in almost every way possible. Another round started up. Asuka put her hands on top of mine and gripped the handlebars. Oh dear. Oh, and she has. I couldn't tell whose arm was who then. It's showtime. Let's go. She rammed the handlebars forward, launching her mech forwards. What are you doing? It's a frontal assault's not going... It's all about the graze bonus, Kyoto. The graze bonus. The graze bonus. Is that a thing? Asuka expertly maneuvered her mech through the sea of lasers. It was like watching someone weave a needle through a net. Watch out for the missiles. Oof-a-foo. Thanks for the assist. Asuka swept up her mech's assault guns towards the incoming missiles and painted the screen with explosions. What was this god technique? She dodged and weaved through the capital ship's flank turrets until she was almost about to crash into it. What the? At the last moment, she pulled out the mech sword. Yeah! She struck the sword into the ship's head and flew along its hull, gutting the ship along its spine. It exploded behind her into a giant fireball. Wow. How is that even possible? The developers said that was impossible. Ufu! It's a rare geometry glitch. Exploiting glitches to perform impossible tasks? Clearly, I was looking at a gaming god. She was not human. A human could not perform these feats. If that actually turned out to be the case, there's another person that's not exactly a human. This is just the beginning. Now watch this. I noticed how close I was to Asaga. Oh no. Here we go. Even though she acted this way, Asaga was still a girl. Asaga jumped and shifted herself on the seat as she played. This music is too jolly. She was rubbing her butt on right on my lap. Ping! I don't know what expression that would be. I can't stop laughing. I really hope that she wasn't going to give me a boner now of all times. Uh-oh. He's like, help me. Oh dear. Ufu! Asaga turned around and grinned as if sensing my embarrassment. So Kyoto's still a guy, huh? Of course I am. Asaga narrowly missed being cut up by an elite. Close one. Hehehehe. What is up with that face? It's that drool. Mischievous ooze from every pore of Asaga's body. What? What happened out of nowhere? Asaga slightly raised herself and began rubbing her butt on my lap. Oh, here we go. She was so confident that she thought she could play the game and give me a lap job at the same time. Is that actually what it's called? I thought it was straddling. I thought that was the name of it. It was called straddling. I guess not. I guess another word for it is lap job. Fufu! Are you doing all right back there? I angrily whispered into her ear. What are you doing? What if someone sees? Ah, nothing much. Just giving another joystick to play with. Oh, lovely. Worst joke ever. Her arse felt so soft though. I could see a glimpse of Asaga's panties where her dress folded up against me. Oh dear. Shit. I was so hard. I can't keep reading these things out. Come on. Give me time. Shit. I was so hard. I was going to rip through my pants. Asaga smiled and ran her crack along my huge bulge in my lap. God. Was she serious? Even though I knew I should have pushed her off, I was getting so turned on. All of a sudden, I heard a loud voice. What voice should I do? Hey! What are you kids doing? Asaga yelped and leaped off the machine. Time to run! Asaga grabbed my hand and bolted out of the arcade, laughing her head off. Meanwhile, I was about to have a heart attack. Someone, please call the doctor. Poor Kyoto. We crashed at the park together. Asaga was laughing so hard that she clutched her stomach. Ha! You should have seen your face. Ha! Asaga gasped for air in pain, about to fall over laughing. I really hope you didn't jizz all over the machine at that moment. Idiot. I wouldn't come that quick. Aha! Confident about your masculine virility. Eh? After sprinting for all my life across town, my head was swimming in adrenaline. Of course! In fact, I can sometimes last an entire hot porno vid. Oh, well done, Kyoto. You managed to do what most guys could probably do. Same as me. Ignore that. That's awkward. Shit, did I just say that out loud? What the hell was I even thinking? Well, looks like we're dealing with a badass here. We collapsed on the bench, huffing and puffing. Oof. You're really a virgin, aren't you? Fuck you. No, literally. Not literally. Ufu, you are. Well, what are you saying? What? Are you saying you've had a lot of experience or something? Well, of course not. I didn't mean to do that. My heart's of a pure and innocent maiden. Didn't his sister say that? Yeah, right. Says the one who's tried to give me a lap job in the middle of an arcade. Asaga scooted over next to me. Hey. Oh no. Are they taking this to the next level already? That was fast. This music's new, isn't it? I can't tell. Are you disappointed I had to stop? What kind of loaded question was that? You are, aren't you? Eh? Looks like Mr. Two Shoes is still a horny guy after all. God damn it, Asaga. Maybe you want a bit of release? Oh dear. I can't stop, it's so weird. It's funny at the same time. Asaga sneered and put her hand between my legs. She wrapped it around slowly. Sorry. I nervously looked around. There wasn't anyone around, it was getting pretty dark. But shit, doing something like this in the middle of the park? Asaga pretended to just be casually enjoying the weather, but her hand was placed firmly in rubbing my jeans. I was getting hard again. My pants, my heart pounded as I checked. Nobody was around. Oh dear. It's so weird. I can't stop laughing. Going from a model student to a delinquent who got kicked out of the arcade and received indecent favours in the park all in one day. What was happening with my life? Hey Kyoto, you want this? Asuka licked her lips and her fingers went into my pants. Oh dear. She was really going to touch it? My moral compass was spinning, but it felt like my ball filled cum. And I didn't even let it out. If I didn't let it out now, it was going to melt. Shit. What was I even thinking? Just kidding. Of course. What? I knew this was going to happen. Asuka leapt off from the bench and stuck her tongue out at me. What? Did you really think I was going to make you a jizz in the middle of the park? God damn it, Asuka. What a cock tease. You were the worst. Oh-ho! Now look who's the bad boy. Asuka. I cleared my throat and awkwardly stood. Ahem. Well, that's enough fooling around. So tomorrow we're going back to work. I'm still overseeing your club to make sure that it comes back into compliance with the school's rules. I can't stop laughing now. Kind of hard to take. It's kind of hard taking you seriously when you still have that enormous hard-on, Mr. Manager. That was your doing. Heh. Asuka skirted away. You're gonna beat it pretty hard. Oh my god. Okay. You're gonna beat it pretty hard while thinking of my titties when you get home, eh? Too bad. I feel sorry for the people that had to write this. Because you're gonna... I can't stop laughing. Because you're not gonna get any release until you give me a big I love you. Like that'll happen. Asaga, you're still trouble making number one. Still trouble making number one. Bleh. Asaga winked. And it excites you now, doesn't it? Yeah, right. I crossed my arms. Heh. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, see you. Okay. So weird. I don't think it would have lasted him that long when he went home anyway. So weird. Well, I'll be back with this more story. Okay, we got a bit more story the next day, which is good news for me. I nervously entered the student council room. If Ava heard a whisper of what happened on Pure Day, my life would be finished. As soon as I entered this council room, Ava leaped up from her seat and marched over towards me. Oh dear. Kyoto! I can't believe this! Oh shit. I am sorry? The school shut down my proposal to offer non-synth food in the cafeteria without even as much as a staff meeting. Can you believe it? They keep feeding us this that mush of proteins and carbohydrates fashioned into what looks like food just to cut down costs? What? The food? Oh, the food. Really? You wait a whole week on that proposal? It really is shameful about how the school always puts its financial interests ahead of what the well-being of its students. It's like nothing changed from last year. Despite everything we do, the school doesn't take the student council seriously. Despite Ava's fury, I let out a huge sigh of relief. I guess that meant that Ava had no clue I'd skipped a whole day of school on Pure Day. Good. Let's hope it stays that way. Kyoto, we have to do something more drastic. At this rate, we're going to accomplish absolutely nothing this year. Make a spreadsheet of local farmers who can offer produce. Make sure if I can just show the school that the cost of organic food can be offset by savings from energy use and equipment maintenance, the administration will more likely listen. God, Ava really wants you to talk a long time, doesn't she? Easy to let Ava stay distracted by her crusade against synth food. I opened my holo and got to work. La la la. Just a dedicated student council member diligently doing his job here. Definitely not a delinquent who skips school. He's seriously that worried. Oh, that's funny. And again, more story. It's so nice to have the old place back. Heh. Thanks for getting it back for us, Kyoto. Alright. Make sure you file the form on time, okay? If we screw up again, Ava seriously might shut down the kennel club down herself. Roger that! Now, time for practice. There. Wow, that was a very long session. Okay then guys, a little bit more story. I'm not sure if this was automatic or not. I went and done homework and basically this popped up after it. So, yeah. Now that Pure Day had gone by, it was time for the final exams. Oh, goody. I was bent over my desk trying to cram all the material we had learned in the past term. There was no way I was going to squeeze all of this into my brain. Shit. I was going to have to stay here all night if I wanted to learn this. I stood from my seat in frustration and paced around the library. Asuka was fast asleep on her holo. I put my hand to her face and shook my head as I saw her drooling on her desk. Nice work, Asaga. This girl. I gave her a poke to make her jump in shock. Ah! The Admiral's gonna betray! Asuka blinked confusedly. Oh! Kyoto, how are you holding up, man? There was a huge ring around her forehead where she had been resting on her holo. Well, you know, slow progress. Help me, Kyoto. I don't understand any of this. I looked at Asuka's notes. Most of it was lined up with random doodles and resembled a bowl of pasta. Hungry now. Asuka, maybe if you stopped playing hooky so much, you wouldn't be so confused. Nah. I wouldn't listen to anything Gray said, even if I were in class. I gave Asuka a head a whack. That's why you're always a failure. Meanie. Look, we're supposed to learn this stuff 2 months ago. There's no way you're gonna catch up in the remaining days until the exam. No way! Come on, Kyoto. There's got to be a way. This was just your desserts for fooling around all term. She was a lost cause, no doubt about it. She'll send her birds after you again, Kyoto. Be careful. I'm going back to work. Try not falling asleep again, okay? Dots, apparently. By now, I had worked into the night. I thought I was starting to grasp I was starting to get a grasp on the material. Well, I guess it was time to go back home. I noticed Asuka was still here. I walked over to her to say goodbye. Asuka was bent over her desk and looking pretty red. Her eyes looked misty and she squirmed her thighs on the chair. Huh? Asaga, what are you doing? Eh? She pulled her hand out from inside her skirt in panic and hid from then behind her back. Oh, come on. Really? Typical. Oh, it's just you, Kyoto. I wasn't doing anything, just studying a bit of biology, you know. Yeah, right. I knew I saw. Asaga, I'm not ever going to sit in that chair again. Great. I now got this sinking feeling that Asuka had leaked her juices on every single chair in the whole library. Oh. God damn it, this girl seriously knew no limits. Gone as far as pledging yourself in the library? Stop! Aw, Kyoto, you know how frustrating this stuff is. Sometimes a girl just needs to release herself, you know. Alright. Whatever. I'm going home. Oh, hey, wait! Asuka grabbed her hollow and chased after me. Hey, let's walk home together. What was this sudden couple act? Despite everything that had happened, it still didn't feel like Asuka and I were a couple. Well, fine. Alright! We walked out into the courtyard. I pressed... It didn't do anything. Oh, there we go. Ufufu, so, Kyoto, do I haunt you in your dreams yet? Not really. Have I caused a sexual awakening? A turning point in your transformation from a boy to a man? Nope, not at all. Bleh. Asaga, you know, you could be a lot more ladylike. At least act embarrassed when you talk about this stuff. Boring. Somehow I knew she was going to say that. So I guess she was going to be an idiot hick who talks loudly and pleasures herself whenever she feels like it, huh? Such a crude woman. We arrived at the transit center. This is where we parted ways. As expected, Asuka made her move. Ufufu, yeah, you know. How about a late night study session at my place? You know, so you could teach me some more of your special techniques. Normally a lonely, horny young man such as myself would be thrilled with Asuka's offer. But with the final exams looming around the corner and a student council present liable to skin me alive at any moment, I had no choice but to turn her offer down. Sorry, not tonight. And so this foolish young man chose his education over sex. And he chose poorly. After having my dick teased so much, it was pretty much liable to get stone hard at any moment. Despite that, I had no choice but to grit my teeth and march on. Aww. Somehow, though, the look on Asuka's disappointed face turned me on. Okay then. Well done, Kyoto. Looks like I finally managed to turn the tables on her. Well, I should be catching my shuttle. Psst. Asuka grabbed onto my tie and leaned into my ear. You know, I was totally doing it to you. With a grin, she waved and disappeared into the shuttle. This girl, she knew absolutely no shame at all. Seriously? There's a possibility she was, I don't know. Oh dear. Okay then guys, a little bit more story, which is good because, well, the more story I have, the better, the longer the video can be, which is good, and then if it's long enough I can turn it into 2 videos instead. Sorry. Alright, I laid on my bed. Murray had taken Fleet Admiral out and my parents were gone. Wow, everyone's gone. For a truly rare moment, there was just absolute silence in my life. Peace and quiet. Wasn't bad either. I took a moment to reflect on my life. What a messy first term. All I'd done is fool around with Asaga. Still, it was the first time I've ever gotten so close to a girl. Not to mention the first time I've ever seen a girl's boobs. That's the good thing to think about. And to have had a girl play with me like that. Just remembering Asuka's butt on my lap made my crotch tingle. It was way too early in the morning to think about this. Thinking about this. I hopped up from my bed. Well, a bright summer day, huh? I wonder what I should do. Well, apparently, nothing. I'll be back when there's more story. Well, it seems somehow I ended up calling Asuka on my hollow. I'm not sure how that happens. How do you somehow end up? In the end, she was my closest friend. I wouldn't say she was like my best friend though, maybe more like the best worst friend. Wow, he is so mean to her. You know, she was like a guy friend who you fool around with just to get into trouble. Pretty soon, I saw her enter the park. Yo. Oh, good morning, Kyoto. Hehe, did you finally man up enough to call me out for a date? Idiot, I was just gonna hang out. I just wanted to hang out. Somehow, I'm starting to sound like Ava when I hang out with Asaga. Did that mean that in Ava's eyes, I act like Asaga? The mere thought of that made me seriously disappointed with myself. Asuka sat down on the bench beside me. Anyways, any word on what's happening with Pork Chops? Oh, him! He nearly broke down crying over the hollow when I told him that you had nearly taken my first kiss. That was a lie. Although, I got a feeling that he had gone quite a bit deeper than the first kiss territory. He started acting like, started saying that he was going to have 4 of his goons monitor your apartment at night. Took all night to talk him out of that. Great. Now I have to worry about getting dumped into the ocean with a slab of cement around my foot on top of getting expelled from school. Don't worry, Kyoto. Pork chops might look like that, but he's not. But he's a pretty nice guy. I like how she calls him pork chops as well. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Definitely the most gentle man on Sierra. Yeah, right. Ufu. Oh no, I know that mischievous laugh. Hey, Kyoto, you want it? What is up with the French music? It's kind of like French music. A kiss? Or what? Aha! I should have known a virgin like you wouldn't be able to handle it. Asuka laughed to herself. Excuse me? What is your fault for bringing it out of nowhere? Besides, we're not in basic academy anymore. Sounding like a kiss is no problem. Then... Asuka closed her eyes and faced me with her lips slightly parted. Gimme! Well, this is sudden. Not to mention the mood didn't even feel romantic. But then Asuka was about as far removed from the romance as she... I can't stop laughing, I'm sorry. But then Asuka was about as far removed from romance as she was from common sense. And if she was going to bait me like this, I had to one-up her. I grabbed her by the shoulders and gave her a big kiss like they do in romance hollows. Our lips messed with each other and our tongues entwined. I like how she's still smiling on it. I parted with her with a confident grin. See? No problem. Not bad, Kyoto. I feel pretty happy with myself. Take that, Asuka. This virgin boy just made out with you without even a single flinch. Oh dear. Asuka unbuttoned the top of his... Oh my god. I can't. Just reading it makes me laugh. Okay. Asuka unbuttoned the top of her shirt and pulled her sweater down to expose her cleavage. Oh no. I was naive. There was no way a thrill seeker like Asaga was going to stop at just a kiss. Then, how about here? I nervously looked around. It was the middle of the day and the park was filled with people. Asaga grinned at me. What? Are you too scared to give me my boom? Oh my god. Okay, I'm just going to carry on. Shit. Was she seriously challenged me to do this? I looked around and made sure that nobody was looking. I leaned into Asuka's rack and gave it a kiss. Oh shit, they felt against my face. I don't know why this makes me laugh so much. So it's just, I think it's like, it doesn't suit the situation, I suppose. I couldn't help but squeeze boobs my lips. Aha, that tickles. I retracted myself. That was enough risky behavior for one day. I seriously didn't want to end up in jail for public indecency. Despite that, this was turning me on. My heart was pounding with adrenaline. Was Asuka's recklessness rubbing off on me? That's a boy, Kyoto. What was I, a dog now? Good job, you pass. Asuka held up a held up her thumbs up. Asuka, do you have to keep doing stuff like stuff which can put us in jail? Teehee. It wouldn't be exciting if it was safe. Asuka hopped off the bench. Now, it's time for me to be off. I've got to meet Chigara for a girls' meeting. That's going to be a weird situation. Great, now she was definitely going to tell Asuka about what happened, what just happened. What if Chigara changed her opinion of me now? Mr. Manager does such things in public, she would say. No, not Chigara's disappointment, anything but that. Asuka narrowed her eyes. Aw, I'm leaving. How did girls sense so easily when you were thinking of another girl? It's like they suddenly become mind readers. Hey, Asuka, wait. Goodbye. With that, Asuka marched off. Shit, she was pissed. But knowing her, she would have already forgotten about it in 5 minutes. I sighed and got off the bench. What a random girl. And they're some of the best. Something seems suspicious, doesn't it? I saw a suspicious pair of ribbons lurking beyond my door. What do you want, Murray? My sister pokes her head in through my door. Tee-hee-hee-hee. So, Kyoto. How are things going with Asaga? I definitely didn't want to talk about that with my sister, of all people. Well, nothing much. Murray zoomed in on me, sniffing out my lie like a bloodhound. Foo. Not that well, huh? Even with a girlfriend for an entire month, you're still a virgin, huh? Huh? What a man. My brother. Gotta win an award for managing to pull that off. Shut up. Besides, how do you even know that? Foo. You've been taking the longest showers lately. You're doing so much of that tension down the drain. I sure hope it doesn't clog up the pipes. God damn it, Murray. What kind of sick perv even monitors that? Ugh. I rubbed my temple in dismay. You've only been searching for red-headed twin-tailed girls on my hollow now. Wait, what? Murray? Seriously? Yeah. Red-headed twin... or twin-tailed red-headed girls or whatever. Something like that. Alright, that was enough. I angrily grabbed my sister once again and dumped her in the hallway. Kyoto, you meanie! Go to bed. I fell to bed and went to sleep. Oh, that's the end. Okay, I'll be back when there's more story. Well, there seems to be a little bit more story. Randomly. And there might be only 2 parts left, maybe, I'm guessing. I opened my eyes to the rising sun. Suddenly, I felt another person on my bed. Let me guess. Murray. What the? Nope, it's Asaga. Foo. Good morning, Kyoto. Asaga? How'd you get in here? Never mind that. First, we've got to take care of your morning wood. Asaga reached into my pants. You idiot. Why are you... Don't ask questions, just relax. Foo. Kyoto's dick's gotten so big. No damn, a guy. I can't help it. Asaga clasped her hand around my dick. What was going on? Just like pumping a bike. No, it wasn't. All of a sudden, what? 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 Oh no. All of a sudden, Ava showed out of nowhere. Unbelievable! This is gonna be a dream, isn't it? It's gonna be a dream. Unbelievable, Kyoto. I can't believe you're doing stuff like this. No, wait, Ava, this isn't... I call it... Yeah, it's a dream. I thought Mr. Manager was a man of integrity. Just keep pumping this tire till it bursts. No, Chigara. This isn't me, I swear. What the hell? The pressure gauge is cracking. You're gonna have to resign for this. And if you're lucky, maybe you can just get expelled instead of being made an example of. I can't even stand to look at Mr. Manager anymore. I like how they're saying it's him when she's the one doing it, but yeah, it's a dream. No! It's gonna... No! I jolted awake from on my bed. Shit. What the hell was that? What the hell was I dreaming? What a horrible way to wake up in the morning. Murray poked her head into my room. You look like poop, Kyoto! Great way to explain someone who just woke up from something like that. I grumbled out of bed. It sort of makes me wonder what happens doing like the the censored version. What do they actually do then to some of these bits? Like, do they keep on all the grotesque talking, or do they get rid of it? I don't know. They probably skip the scenes, but it makes me wonder. There wouldn't be much content, would there? Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Even in my sleep, I wasn't safe from Asaga's antics. Oh, it's actually quite funny, though, isn't it? Okay, guys, I'm going to make this the last part now. And after that, we'll get on to the next month. It was the end of another practice. Even though it was summer vacation, I still felt like shit. Having Asaga as a girlfriend was seriously wearing me out. Crap, did I just call her my girlfriend? We weren't even technically seeing each other officially. Then, just what was she? Sure, we made out in the park and she turns me on like hell, but it wasn't like we were in a long-term relationship. Was this what they called a sex friend then? No way. That would just make me sound sleazy as hell. All I wanted was a wholesome relationship with a kind and pure girl. Oi! What's the matter this time, man? I haven't even done anything yet. Asaga, we're not going out, are we? Eh? What are you talking about? Of course we're going out. I even told Pork Chops that, didn't I? But we never even do couple stuff. Well, we made out in the park, didn't we? Not to mention a lot of other things too. I don't mean that stuff. I mean like hold hands or holding my arm when we walk home together. You know, talk about our future and stuff. Boring. Oh, of course. Of course that would be your answer, Asaga. Because the things we wanted in relationships couldn't be more diametrically opposed. Did they say opposed or opposite? I should have known this was never going to work out. Of all the girlfriends I could get, it had to be her. Well, you chose this route, Kyoto. Technically. If this was any rogue, I would have loaded an old save file and gone down another girl's route right now. Wow, that's a bit mean. But I bet all my save files got corrupted or something, and I couldn't even do that. Worst game ever. Here. Asaga pulled out a brown bag from behind her. Huh? What's this? I got you something. I looked inside the bag and saw a hamburger wrapped in tin foil. And a pack of fries. You always complain about my food, so maybe we can eat this together instead. Asaga, you got this for me? Duh, I'm your girlfriend, aren't I? Well, I guess she wasn't that bad then. Maybe I was just being too dramatic. Come on, let's go eat. Wow, I think this is the first time we've actually had a story in the cafeteria. Usually they've always been in other places. This is the first time that I think we've actually been here. We sat down in the cafeteria. Eh? Eaten with Kyoto, huh? This place feels totally different now, huh? I looked around, the cafeteria was completely deserted for summer vacation. Even though some clubs still had their activities, the school was, for the most part, abandoned. Hey, Kyoto, what's bothering you? You haven't been looking so good lately, I sighed. Well, you know. Oh, it's summer vacation! You're supposed to relax, have fun, take life easy. It was kind of hard to do that when you're making my life more complicated than every day. She hasn't really done that much though, has she, really, to make it like a pain. I don't get you student council types at all. Why do you have to be all serious all the time? You know, there's more to life than just stuff you learn from the books. I don't want to be nobody for the rest of my life. I want to get an education and become successful. Bleh. They don't even teach anything useful in school anyways. Anything you need to know is out there, Kyoto. Asaga pointed out the window. Out there in the great wide wilderness. Alright. Yeah, you've made your point. I don't know if we could ever get along, Asaga. It's just because you're not getting enough, isn't it? Well, it's just because you're not getting enough. What? You don't need to lie to me, Kyoto. The only measure of guys' happiness is the number of times they've been blown off by a girl in a week. What a simplistic world view. You just gotta let the poison out. Oh my god, are they seriously gonna do it in the cafeteria of all places? Asaga took her shoes off and started rubbing her foot along my thighs. Foo-foo! What are you doing? What's the matter? We've got the whole place to ourselves anyways. Yeah, but... Heh, you'd rather not? Asaga rubbed her toes between my legs. How many times has he done this so far? Foo-foo! Your dick's giving me a total different response, though. Asaga was right. Thanks to her constant cock teasing, it took only the slightest touch of it for it to perk up like a rocket. That's because you've already messed with it too much. Well, rejoice, Kyoto. As a bonus, I'm gonna let you finish for once. Rejoice? I silently began to pray that nobody would walk into the cafeteria at this moment. If I was getting a footsie, what? A footsie, not footsie. Footsie from Asaga at school, my life would be finished. I thought you were going to say foot job. God, every single thing I think they're going to say, they always say differently. Like, I don't know. But despite that, I wanted it so badly. No, Kyoto, you're a student council. You must resist. But I was getting so tired of getting teased around by Asaga. I just wanted to finish for once. Did I seriously want to be called a virgin for the rest by my sister for the rest of my life? Please anything but that. Wait, what the hell was I even thinking? I'm such a fool. I glanced around. Shit, it didn't look like anyone was around. And I was already so hard. Fuck. Oh. Okay then. I wasn't expecting this. I thought they were going to cancel it again. Okay then. Well, at least this will be quite easy to block, I hope. I'm a bit worried what will happen later on. Well, if anyone's interested in feet, this is the perfect part for you, I suppose. I undid my belt and pulled out my dick out. Asuka stared at it like it was like an archaeologist who had just found a glowing ancient relic. Ooh! It's so big! As expected of Kyoto. He has it where it counts. Any dick would be this huge with any dick would be huge if they were being worked like that, you dork. Asuka smacked her lips and peeled off one of her socks. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. She put it between the soles of my her feet and twisted my shaft around. Shit. Why was this feeling so good? Oh dear. She circled her toe around the bottom of my dick's head and massaged the thick underskin. Ah, shit. Having a girl doing this was totally different from beating myself to porn. Heh. It's again pretty wet. Oh. And now she's okay then. She's got that droll face again. Asuka reached into her skirt with her hand. My heart was pounding with both fear and excitement. The adrenaline was turning me on even more. Oh, lovely. Well, she can't see anything on her side, so I guess I don't have to worry about blocking too much. Sticky juices leaked from the tip of my tip as Asuka squeezed my underskin with her toe. I clenched my teeth as it lubricated her toe. Asuka moaned erotically as she pleasured herself. Shh! What if you attract suspicion with your noises? Ah. Asuka's face was flushed red. It was obvious that she gave absolutely zero damns. Hey, are you seriously going to make me come? That's the point, ain't it? Wait, Asaga. I was totally gonna blow cum everywhere. But I was so turned on by Asaga's erotic expression. Even though she was a clown, she was pretty damn hot clown. She was pretty damn hot clown. Ah, whatever. I'll just deal with what comes after it. Comes. That's so terrible. Asuka was just running her feet against the whole length of my dick now. Hurry up, you slowpoke. Well, I'm sorry if I can't finish at the drop of a bat in public like you. It was twitching. The sensation was just insane. I felt pleasure flood between my legs. My muscles tensed up by themselves. It felt like I was going to launch myself from my chair. Shit, was I seriously going to come here? For a moment, I tried weighing the risks and benefits of finishing. Was it really worth it? The fuck was I thinking? I was getting a foot job right in the middle of the cafeteria. Gonna get Kyoto's secret sauce for my burger. Oh, lovely. Asaga! Oh goody, now I'm gonna definitely have to block the image. I felt an eruption of white pleasure rip from my gut and burst through my shaft. Oh shit. There was no stopping the flood now. I blew my load all over Asaga's foot, covering everything in the strings of white cream. I don't know what expression that was. Best expression ever. Pah! Oh fuck. There was too much of a backlog from all the other incidents. Is that actually a thing? It might be. Another burst of white cum exploded out, splattering all over the bottom of the table and floor. More cream flowed out, soaking Asaga's foot and dripping down onto my chair. It was totally out of control. Oh goody, I'm definitely going to have to block this image at this point. I can show the beginning, but later on I'm going to have to block it. I finally collapsed onto the table in exhaustion. Right on top of your cum, apparently. So much! Asaga wiped a glob of cream off her foot and stretched it between her fingers. Wow! So, that's what it feels like. I can't believe we just did that in the middle of the cafeteria. And now my cum splattered all over the floor and table and the chair. Oh shit, what a mess. Heh. Don't worry, I'll wipe it up. I'll wipe it away for you. Asaga handed me a bunch of tissues. I couldn't believe I just jizzed all over the school property. Suddenly I was filled with the dreadful realization that there must be a security camera all over the cafeteria that just recorded everything we just did. If I just as much trigger suspicion, they could probably run a DNA test on the chair and trace the semen directly to me in a matter of seconds. Fuck. We should have done that, Asaga. What if we get recorded on the security cameras? There aren't any. Relax. How do you know? 'Cause I'm not a paranoid worrywart? That wasn't reassuring at all. Expulsion would be the least of my problems if everyone at school knew that I just pasted myself all over the cafeteria. Just wipe it up and you'll be fine. The janitor's drones automatically and disinfect everything in the cafeteria every night anyways. By next morning, these tables will be good as new. I gulped and tried to wipe every trace of cum off from the table. Oh dear. No matter how hard I wiped and scraped, I swore I couldn't clean all of it up. Clean all of it. What if I had missed a stray shot somewhere? I shook my head and closed my eyes. What was I seriously doing with my life? Oh. Well, that's an odd place to end it, I guess. Okay, well, I guess that's it for now. You can get to enjoy one little interesting scene before the end. I like how now the clubs are going on. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been Delafar. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Thank you again, and goodbye.